Hi boys and girls, Miss Brooks again, here to share with you how we will make an inference in the stories we read. Come with me and let's review our anchor chart. Make an inference. Now, let's practice because we know with making an inference, there's 3 parts that are important. 1, what I already know in the story. And this is a picture of a little light bulb because just representing your thinking brain and imagination and just remembering things you already know in life in general. And you're going to think about what's in the text. This is a picture of a book. What's in the book I just read or just listened to? When I put these two together, what I already know, what's in the text, that's when I know I can make an inference. I can infer that. What? What can you infer? What can you make an inference about today? All right, let's take an example. Hansel and Gretel. I think we all remember that story. It was about those cute little girl and boy who, poor things, they were being kicked out of the house by their stepmom. And their dad, he was just not even thinking that day, and he just let the stepmom send them into the forest all alone. What are you thinking about that story when you need to make an inference? Well, we know what to do. What do we already know? What do we know about moms and dads? We know that moms are usually what? Caring. Moms and dads are caring. Yes, they are very caring. They care about their kids and they want them to be safe. Now, but what's in this story? And we know that Hansel and Gretel was a fairy tale or a folk tale, but it was made up. And in this story, the stepmom was not caring. So that's what I wrote here on my post-it. The stepmom wanted to send the kids away, all alone to the forest. That's what she wanted to do. If I know moms are caring, but this mom wanted to send the kids away all alone in the forest, does that sound like a caring thing to do? No. So I can infer that this mom made an uncaring choice. So I wrote that on my post-it. This mom made an uncaring choice. So see, that's it. Making inferences is not that hard. You already know certain things, and that helps you. You've read the book or you've listened to it being read to you, and you got details that can support the inference that you make. And we were able to make an inference about this character, the stepmom, that she made an uncaring choice. And maybe she's just an uncaring stepmom. But either way, we know, and we were able to make a very good inference as a result of what we already knew about moms. All right, let's do it again. We do. Let's think back to another story we read. We read the story, The Tortoise and the Hare. Do you remember that folk tale? That was such a fun moral story. We learned good morals from that story. But let's think about how we could have made an inference about that story. Let's take some things we already know about the characters in the story. The characters were animals, and these two characters were going to have a race. So one of the characters we know is very fast, and one we know is not so fast. Well, the rabbit, right? Was that the character that moved very fast? Yes, that's something we already know about this story. What else do we already know about the story? You might think of other things. Yes, right, the tortoise. The tortoise is very slow. So are the turtle. Turtle and tortoise are slow-moving animals. Well, let's just go with the rabbit for a second. I put that right here with what I already know. The rabbits move very fast. All rabbits move fast. We know that. And tortoises usually move really slow. So I could add that right there. Well, what does the text tell me? What happens in the story? Let's think, especially about that rabbit, since we're going to focus on the rabbit, and then we can always go back and make another inference to do with the tortoise. What did the rabbit do? Oh, the rabbit, he took a nap. He took a nap in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the race. So I wrote that down. This rabbit in this story stopped to take a nap in the middle of the race. Now, knowing what I already know, that rabbits usually move very fast. But in the book it says the rabbit took a nap in the middle of the race. What else happened with that rabbit? Any other ideas? Yes, the rabbit lost the race. Oh my goodness. The rabbit lost the race to a turtle. I'm writing that down. Rabbit lost. That's what's in my book. That's what's in my book. How can I make an inference? What do I make an inference about? Let's go back. When I make an inference, I'm going to take what I know with what's in the book and come up with a conclusion about it. I know that rabbits move fast. In this book, the rabbit stopped to take a nap in the middle of a race and he lost. What can I infer about that rabbit? Exactly. Just like the stepmom in Hansel and Gretel, this rabbit did not make a smart choice. He wasn't uncaring, but he was just not very smart. So the choice he made probably caused him to lose that race. Would you think? Yes. So now, boys and girls, you know how to make an inference. You know that in order to make an inference, you just need to remember what you already know. You can list 1, 2, 3 things that you already know about the story. Or about actually not about the story, but about the topic or the characters or subject. And you put what's in the text. What did you actually learn and read about in the story? And bring it all together to make your own inference about that character or about the plot or the story. I can infer that this rabbit did not make a smart choice. Well, now you know how to make an inference. So it's your turn to read our next book and make an inference on that. I know you can do it. Let's go.